Hello and welcome to Opinions Plus. America. America. What is it? What does it stand for under this new administration? Under this concept that we have in today's world? This America first, this ridiculous statement, America first. People first. People first. The human race first. Not America first. What happened to us? Well, really nothing. Nothing happened to us. It's always been the same. People just need a excuse to show their trueness, their I don't know, their ego, their selfishness, the manifest destiny concept. It is me. It is those who I belong to. It is my group. It is status. It's all that nonsense. Kellyanne Conway, remember her? She said alternative reality. It's just an alternative. I've heard this before, since then. I've heard it before, but, it became the thing. It grew. And now it is back to where, it's causing so much hate and discontent in this country and around the world. Because it's just an idea. It has nothing to do with real fact, real truth. What's the size of my inauguration crowd? It's the biggest it's ever was, and all this other nonsense, when obviously it wasn't. But feed the people what they want to hear. They want to pretend. Feed it to them. Lie to them. Say whatever you want to them. Some truth, some lies, some this, some that. Alternative reality. Alternative truth, alternative fact, alternative is the main word, is the go-to slogan. It's your call, it's your choice. And it's not just because of a man like Trump, for example. It's not because of him. This kind of situation, when I ask people, do you want your children to grow up like that man? To be that man? This was 8 years ago when he first got into the political thing. Knowing what history he was, and I've mentioned why years before that, I saw what kind of an individual he was. Lack of character, lack of honor, lack of decency. Doesn't change. But yet people want it. It's the alternative reality that they want. They don't care. Doesn't matter how many people, they talk about, the situation in LA now and the immigrant community and all that. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Does it? Well, it matters to the individuals that are caught up in it. And then it matters to the people when it becomes a terrible situation. Like what? Well, now they're talking about recession. Well, why? Big deal. Who cares? It's not affecting me until it does. Everything is beautiful until it isn't. Alternative reality. What is wrong with these people? Nothing. They're just people. And they get caught up. What is the sin of Adam? What was the sin of Eve? Of course, they blame the woman. Eve was the one. Stupid. Leadership. I used to believe in leadership. Where is it? Because we need teachers. We need people to guide, to direct. then I start to realize that I'm listening to this stuff that's going on, that these people need their own guidance, their own direction. They're not leaders. They're just in positions of power. I want people who lead, who direct, who speak their conscience. But what does that even mean? It's hidden from people. What is conscience? Well, I go back to my old mantra. What is that? Go to the good. We know what good is. I talked to one of my daughters, and we talked about facts. What is fact? She brought up a good point. Well, fact is what I believe to be true. It's fact to me. That doesn't mean that it proves. Well, even Stephen Hawking said, there's no theory that's fact. They have laws, physical laws that hold the universe together. What are they? Where does it come from? It comes from people who observe and create what they call a law. And then they find out, oh, gee, it's not a law, is it? Because I didn't have enough information to make it clear, to make the facts clear. Because there are underlying facts. You just may not see them. We just may not be aware of them. And I, as a human being, am not aware of all the facts, period. Non-stop, or whatever the term is. We are not aware. We are people. People, flawed individuals. We need facts, yes, as best as we can get, but there's nothing that's going to prove it to us if we don't want to believe it. Faith. I hear these creationists talk in these movies and all these other things, and they talk about this and they have good information, scientific, but it doesn't prove a damn thing. It just gives more data, and you make your own determination. In the movie, I think it was Da Vinci Code or Demons and Angels or whatever it was, Tom Hanks was asked by some priest, he says, what, do you have faith? Do you believe in God? And Hanks, in his character, says, I've never been given that gift. And that's true. Faith is not fact. Faith is faith. And what causes war? What causes sorrow? What causes a destruction of our societal norms is people who believe. Believe in what? Believe in that course that ends in that direction, that ends in that place, that ends in that destructive process. Do we know what that is? No, we don't. We cannot see the end. We are not prophetic. So what? We believe in what? We do what? I don't see any alternative other than one concept. Go to the good. Go to where it is good. Go to where it is positive. Go to where people can feel comfort and safety. That's a hard concept for some. For others, for most, I think it's natural. But others, there's a part of humanity that goes to the bad. The Darth Vaders. The Darth Vaders. I mean, Lucas had it on point. I don't know where he got his spiritual convictions from, but it's true. These are things that we have to talk about, to think about, to feel. Alternative reality is wrong. There is no alternative reality. It's just what we think and believe. Let us go to the good. Keep hope alive. Forget about the leadership anymore because we are our own leaders. Live to the good. Go to the good. Be good. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. If you like what you hear, pass it on. Appreciate your viewership. Think about it. Go to the good. Forget what Kellyanne Conway said. Go to the good. Be a good person. You know what that is. You know what that is.